What's the mindset? You're one of the leaders of this team. What's the mindset for you guys right now heading into Saturday?
Yeah, I think our mindset is to develop upon the games that we have played in, understand the mistakes that we've made as a team, and trying to learn from those mistakes in every form of the game, defensively, offensively, special teams wise. How are we able to? We need to put ourselves in a position to win games, and I think that's ultimately the biggest thing that me and the leaders are trying to convey to people. We're in these games, and we continue to beat ourselves, and we're just trying to emphasize cutting down on those mistakes in practice.
So are those, have those been happening in practice and it's translating over, or do you think practices are going great and then you're not sure what's happening on Saturday?
I think within practice it's kind of hard to tell. There'll be certain situations where maybe a DB can make a play on the ball, or it's hard to tell because we're not full live football. We're not playing live football, but we need to emphasize more. Just going out there and making practice more like the game. So when we're in the game, it's not a situation where we freeze up.
You get to see another similar quarterback 3 weeks in a row with Oklahoma playing the freshman this week. What have you seen out of him in that limited time you got a chance to play?
Hawkins is a dynamic quarterback. He's certainly somebody that is great with his legs and extremely fast, extremely talented, and as a linebacker, I'm excited to get the challenge to go against him. He's certainly somebody that you must key in all forms of the game, throwing the ball and running the ball. So he's certainly a player we've been watching and continuing to study on film. And they got dynamic playmakers at the wide receiver position and a dynamic running back. So I'm excited, and I embrace that challenge, and trying to get the defense to embrace that challenge as well.
After some of the difficulties in the last 2 weeks with the mobile quarterbacks, are there any kind of specific adjustments you guys have looked to make in that area, or what do you guys feel like has been the key there?
I think just understanding rush lanes and integrity. Whenever you're going against a mobile quarterback, there's a lot of things that they can try to do to escape the pocket. So understanding rush integrity, understanding closing the space on a quarterback that's mobile, and just getting to him fast so he doesn't, tackling in a phone booth is something we emphasize. So I think we need to continue to try to develop upon that, and when we get to third down situations, whether we bring in a spy or use a spy or whoever that may be, just trying to close space, get to him fast, and sack him, basically.
Eugene, how difficult is it to prepare for that? You only have a couple quarters of college film on.
It is difficult, but thankful that we got to see him in action. Got to see what he's made of, and just continue to try to learn from the film that he has in college. And quite frankly, it is a hard thing, but just understanding what he brings to the table and what we've seen, and just using those tendencies and trying to go out there and play a complete game.
Eugene, what is sort of your message to your teammates who might be a little down because you may not start as well as you thought you would?
Yeah, I'd say this. I think in terms of our preparation, we have to up the ante. We have to go harder than we went before, and we got to play complete football games. It's demanded out of us. We have all the resources to be a great football team. We got to, as players, have to evaluate ourselves and look at our day-to-day lives. How much are we putting into this? And I continue to try to convey that to guys. If you think you're doing enough, you're not. And quite frankly, college football has become something where players are now compensated through NIL. This is a job. This is not a joke. And I don't take it that way. And I try to convey to the team that it's a serious deal. So just trying to get them to understand this is serious, and it's not just something we do for fun. Take it as a job and go out there and try to execute.
You mentioned the mistakes. Inside this building, do you guys feel a lot closer to being a really good football team than maybe people might realize?
Yeah, it's a crazy thing, because when you watch the tape, I communicated in the group chat right after the game, and I was just telling the guys that we're so close. And people may not see that, but it's just we're so close to being the team that we want to be, and it's self-inflicted. It's nothing that our opponents are doing to us. It's all self-inflicted. It's all in the moments, big moments, we lose focus or just forget. I don't understand our assignment in the time, or maybe the moment's too big or something. It's all self-inflicted, and we want guys to understand that we're beating ourselves and we need to cut down on those mistakes.
Eugene, what do you want to see this week of practice from your teammates? You mentioned wanting to get back on track, and it starts there.
Yeah.
What's going to let you know that you guys are ready to compete against OU?
Effort and intensity in our practice. Not dragging in practice today. Just going out there and trying to have a complete practice, and then going out there and executing the assignments, making the plays in the key moments. We talk about, we have guys that are in position to make plays. Just make the play in the key moment and be the one to make the play. And we're trying to emphasize with our team, and talked about it. I had a player run meeting yesterday, and just had a real conversation, and I think everybody adhered to the message.
Can you share a little bit about that if you're willing to?
Yeah, it was just some of the leaders felt like we should bring the team together and just talk, and just trying to continue to try to build our identity. Is certainly something that is big for this team, and people share their give input on what they feel that the team should do, and we have so many things that we feel like we need to continue to try to work upon and bring to the forefront of this team, and a lot of things are shared, sideline, body language when a mistake is made. When you're in that moment, go make the play. Be the one to make the play. As a kid, you dreamed of coming to Auburn and making a play in the Stat Stadium. So don't shy away from it. The moment's not too big for you.
Thank you, Eugene.
Appreciate it.